Hello from Oslo airport.
Today we have a 6-hour flight to Doha to start my birthday trip.
Initially we were just going to go to Dubai, but the best flight had a layover in Doha, so we thought, why not, let's spend 2 nights in Doha and see what it's like as well.
Yeah, we're really excited. The boarding starts really early, like 2 hours before the flight. We were sitting in the lounge and then called up to board and we were like, what? 2 hours early, but...
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun birthday week for you.
Yeah, I want to vlog it. We just got our food. How's the flight going for you?
It's going good. I'm just watching Oppenheimer, an hour in.
I'm just watching podcasts, but our food is here. We both got the same thing. It's like chicken with some mashed sweet corn potatoes. Both have a Coca-Cola. I think this is a quinoa salad, a cheesecake, and a classic bread roll, and a bottle of water.
I think we've eaten on Air India, Air Canada. This is our 3rd flight meal, so it'll be interesting to compare how Qatar Airways is like.
So yeah, I'm gonna eat now.
The Qatar Airways is supposed to be quite high standards and high quality, but unfortunately in my quinoa there was a small piece of glass or some hard plastic. It's definitely not salt because it has no flavour.
And he almost broke his tooth.
Yeah, I'm so lucky my tooth didn't break. But there's also another thing that we were quite surprised about.
I was about to eat my lovely cheesecake and it actually has a hair in it. Yeah, it has a hair in it, so I won't be eating that.
It's quite shocking.
So we have this whole lounge to ourselves. Of course, because it's like 2 AM almost. So we arrived and we actually had a bit of difficulty connecting to the Wi-Fi, and we thought we'd stop at some lounge, and luckily there are arrival lounges here. Most airports don't have them. So we decided to stop, and we were going to get a McDonald's initially, but I thought, oh, if there's a lounge here we should try it out, especially if it's arrivals, and it's actually very nice.
Basically trying to use up our lounge pass as much as we can. So we're milking it out. We got some snacks and yeah, it's a very nice lounge.
We're waiting for some Arabic bread as well. So these are all like Middle Eastern dishes, I think. They look very nice.
Good morning from Qatar. It is now the next day. Yesterday night we got to the hotel at like 2 AM. We just checked in, showered and went straight to sleep. This morning, however, we got up pretty early. It was like 9:40, considering we were only on like 6 hours of sleep, and we went to have breakfast. Marcus has gone down to the reception to get some scissors just to try and open a pack of new socks, and today's plan is to go to the old Doha port, which is supposed to be really nice, some pastel buildings. So we're gonna walk through that. Currently it's 1:29. We tried to wait a little bit later in the day to go out because the heat is insane. I think it's like 36 degrees right now. And then later in the day, our plan is to go to the Souq Waqif, I think it is called, a market, which is like a traditional Qatari marketplace with lots of shops, restaurants, and yeah, Marcus is back now as well. Did you manage to get the socks?
Scissors to cut the little plastic in the socks. They actually struggled to find scissors even, so they had to, but they were nice enough, they went in the first aid kit and got some from there.
Nice. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Decided to walk. It was like 20 minutes. We're almost there, but we decided to stop at this colourful arch sort of thing where you can see the new city from the old port. And yeah, first impressions, it's definitely empty here.
Yeah, it's almost like a giant resort. Like everything is so, the grass is like perfectly cut, and I assume a lot of this was done during the World Cup in 2022. As you can see, this arch is also like just got 2022 World Cup on it, and I can imagine there was tons of tourists here now, but it's really quiet here, which is nice for us, I guess, but maybe not nice for their tourist industry.
Yeah, we just got closer to the old port buildings, which are famous, so they're like all pastel colors and it's so stunning. I think they're all like cafes and restaurants and maybe shops, but first we're gonna try out this fish market. So they have all sorts of fish here. Crabs, lots of Canadian lobster, Norwegian crab. Wow. So it looks like they import fish as well. And they have caviar too. But the interior of this is so unique and stunning. And we were wondering if it's gonna smell like fish in here, and it does a little bit, but it smells like fresh fish. Yeah, really cool experience. So the fish market was really interesting. And we actually found the fish restaurant right next to as well. And we decided to go in. There was a queue and it looked really busy.
Yeah, it's like, it's so quiet everywhere, and then you step in and it's so lively.
Yeah, lively.
And it's such a stark contrast to on the streets where it's so peaceful and quiet. And we're like the only ones here on the street.
So we actually booked a table, but we have a 20-minute wait, so we just continued walking. Now I'm gonna show you the views that we've been looking at for the past 10 minutes walking around. So it's almost our time. We're gonna wait inside. Let's go. That's how busy it is here compared to like the rest of Qatar so far. This is the busiest spot.
Here in Qatar, we were told that as like a starter or before a meal, they like to eat some fresh vegetables and some bread and some sauce. Similarly to like, you know, how Italians like to have their garlic bread before a meal or some olives. This is their version.
Food has arrived, so we ordered some sushi with crab meat, shrimp, avocado, and fish roe, I think it's called. It's not caviar, caviar is the expensive one, but fish roe. And we also have some tuna and salmon tacos, but the taco shell is made from fried Arabic bread, so that's going to be an interesting twist to try out.
Try a taco. Put a little bit of the sauce. That's really good. It's not Arabic food, but we really wanted to try as much variations of the fish in the fish market. So we did get one of our most favourite foods, which was sushi. And I'm sure it would be delicious here too.
We think the fish in here and the crab meat comes from the market right next to us.
And it's still warm. Really good.
So we finished our food. It was really good. We recommend that fish market restaurant. I'll put the name here of it, I don't remember, but it was so good and actually reasonably priced. Now we're just continuing our walk along the port, and it's actually really picked up. It's getting a lot busier, probably because it's like 5 PM, so it's a lot cooler now. People probably finish work, so yeah, but it's a lot more lively. It is now the evening and we just made it to the Souq Waqif market.
This is like a more old area of Qatar. You can definitely see that by the architecture. The buildings look quite aged.
Yeah, the walk here was really nice. The sun's set now and it's a lot cooler, so it's a lot more enjoyable as well to walk.
And it's definitely more busier. I think we were right in thinking that during the day, people are working, people are avoiding the sun, and when the sun sets, that's when everyone's out.
Yeah. Doha actually has a metro system, which we figured out, but we haven't needed to use it yet. Everything is like walking distance. But how cool, they have one right here that arrives to the Souq market anyway. If we would have stayed here longer, we probably would have saved a lot of money as well by using it, which is really cool. It's so good to have a metro system in the city. Lots of food, little markets for souvenirs, teas, perfume, fruit. So cute here.
It's been a long day actually, and it's hot, and there's nothing better than just to chill out, take in the market and enjoy a nice cold mojito. And as in this parts of the world, shisha is quite a tradition, so really just chilling out now for the evening and enjoying our time here.
We both got strawberry mojitos, which are really, really good actually. They're like not watered down, which is really nice. I think this is a great mint flavored shisha, and yeah, we're just enjoying everything around us, very in the moment. We chilled out a bit. Now opposite to us, we saw an art centre, so we're just going to enter into the art centre. You can feel really nice aircon. The ceiling is insane.
So it's day 2 of Qatar, and we wanted to fit in one more thing before we fly off to our next destination, and that is the National Museum.
Luckily, it's only a 7-minute walk. Our hotel is just one of those here, and then the museum is just behind us. So 7-minute walk, not too bad. Before the airport, we thought we can fit it in. We're gonna go check it out.
And supposedly the most interesting architectural things here, supposed to be inspired by some desert rose or some flower, but yeah, we'll see it when we're closer.
From what we read so far, Qatar used to be submerged under the sea, and that's why there's a lot of marine life, but then there was some volcanic eruption. This was like over 200 million years ago, which made 90% of the marine life go extinct, and yeah, so interesting.
Here it almost looks like a replica of the wildlife that they maybe still have, or that they used to have, all in this area. They almost look as if they're real and they're stuffed, or they might just be replicas, but it's just really cool to see it. And I assume these are also a real life scale.
So we're reading about it right now, and what's really interesting is that Qatar at times used to be uninhabitable, yet other times it used to be lush and green. So I can't imagine that, and that's probably why there's been so much wildlife here.
So we just finished up at the museum. I think it was a nice little insight into just the history of Qatar and all the way up to the modern day. I think what impressed me the most was the architecture, and it was indeed a desert rose.
Yeah, the architecture is beautiful. The museum was definitely worth it. The tickets were not expensive at all, so we recommend coming. But now it's our time ending in Qatar. We're gonna go to the airport and fly to our next destination to continue my birthday. A few hours later, we're now at the airport, went through security, and we're at the Hamad International Airport.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the Qatar's International Airport, and it's got a really cool garden area which I've come to show you. Lots of stores, lots of restaurants, and yeah, on the way to the lounge we thought we'll see the garden area. There's literal trees, like a forest in here. Really cool airport, never seen anything like that before. Wow. And we're heading to our gate to board our next flight, which we'll probably do another vlog for Dubai. Did you enjoy Qatar?
Yeah, I loved Qatar. It was actually great. Exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, the hospitality, the people, the cleanliness, the safety is all really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It's a good start to my trip.